and I have created a Moodle page for my social site for collaborative learning experiences. And so this is my Moodle page. It can be accessed by faculty members at Spirit Lake High School. I have also open guest enrollment to be viewed as well. Um, it's under the miscellaneous tab, and it is called Web-Based Applications. I have invited all of my teachers into the classroom already in my school, and so they are all students and able to access this learning collaborative site. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a brief tour of this Moodle page. I have set it up so that there are 8 collapsible topics on the page, and I'm just going to start with the introduction. It says, welcome to Web-Based Applications Collaborative Learning Experience. This site was created by me in an attempt to complete 2 final projects through Minnesota State University in Mankato. So really this final project is both for the social media tools final project, but it's also for my using tech in the classroom final project, and I'll kind of show how that works. Really this all dates back to 2010. This was before I even came to the district. I was still a student at the University of Northern Iowa, and Spirit Lake became a one-to-one school. And what that means is each student got their own MacBooks. And coming into this end of the school year, our lease on those MacBooks are up. And it was a 4-year lease, and we're going to have to sell those back. And so there's been a lot of debate in the school about switching from MacBooks to Chromebooks. We became a Google school last year, so we use Google applications for everything and Gmail for communication. And so our director of technology has decided that Chromebooks is going to be the best alternative for our students. One, because of the ease of Google Docs, and also 2, because it's just going to save us a lot of money. I think switching from MacBooks to Chromebooks will save our district over $1 million, and so that's obviously one big reason. You can see on the beginning of the intro page, I have the white 14-inch HP Chromebook, and I have it pulled up right here as well. I actually completed this whole project using the HP Chromebook. One of the reasons is a lot of our students are worried about the switch from a Mac to a Chromebook. Obviously, the machine doesn't have the power of the Macs, and they think because it doesn't have a lot of the software that Macs come with, like GarageBand or Pages, Keynote, that they're not going to be able to create some of the things that they're making this year and the past couple of years. And so that is what my learning experience is going to try to help to do. It's going to show web-based applications that are on the internet for free that can do some of the same things that our Macs can do to try and ease the fear of teachers, which I think will help the students in the long run. So like I said, I really wanted to create a project that would help out Spirit Lake High School. I wanted this to be really useful. With all the confusion and frustrations about students possibly switching from MacBooks to Chromebooks in the school year next year, this collaborative experience was created to help ease that transformation from pre-installed software to web-based applications. Throughout this Moodle site, there's going to be information on video editing, presentation tools, image editing, music storage, digital gaming, assistive technologies, and then I have a survey at the end. Video editing, that is like iMovie. That's what we're going to be missing out on. What things can we do online with Chromebooks that will do the same type of thing? Presentation tools, Keynote's gone. Image editing and music storage, iTunes, they're going to lose out on iTunes. Well, what can they do now? And so I would just kind of want to take you through some of these. To intro, I had a video that I created that talks about how I screencast using Chrome. Chromebooks don't support Java, and so I can't use Screencast-O-Matic. And so one of the things that I need to use is I actually use Google Hangouts. I started Google Hangout with myself, and I share my screen. That's what I'm doing right now, because I wanted to do this whole project with the Chromebook to show the students the power of them. And so that uploads straight to YouTube. That's how I'm recording my video now, and it explains in this video. I have the ISTE standards linked here below. So let's take a look at the first toggle, and it's video editing. And so instead of iMovie, one of the online training videos that I posted was on YouTube Video Editor. And so if a teacher or faculty member from Spirit Lake wants to learn how to use the YouTube Video Editor, they just need to go to this video, and it takes them through a whole lesson with annotations on how to use the YouTube Video Editor. And so it's a very good tool to use, and it's very helpful. In each of these toggles, I put a discussion board, and in the discussion board, teachers can post alternate links, and they can post lessons that other teachers can view. I have a link to the YouTube Video Editor, and then I have a YouTube video assignment, and then I have the YouTube creators Twitter feed right here as well, because Twitter's one of the best ways to get relevant information, and it's always being updated. And so I embedded a Twitter feed into each one of these topics that'll help the teachers find new information and keep it refreshing. Even if I'm not able to get into this every day, these Twitter feeds will be updated almost every day. Presentation tools, this is a big one because students are losing out on Keynote. That's where a lot of the projects were made. But this goes through Google Presentation, another online lesson that I created, or training tool that I created to help teachers become more comfortable with Google Presentation. I have the discussion board. So if I go to that, you can see that there has been some collaboration among faculty about Google Presentations. One of the things I asked them to do in the video was I wanted them to see if they could upload a Keynote into Google Presentation. A lot of the teachers already have Keynotes that they've been making for the past 4 years, and they're afraid about losing all of that work. Well, it's easily updated into Google Drive. And so what I had them do was they had to find a past Keynote that they made, and I wanted to upload that to this Moodle page after they put it in Google Drive, and I had some of the faculty members do that. And what I did then to evaluate that is I gave them badges. All right, and so one of my essays for my courses was on badges and how they can kind of motivate you to keep learning and doing more. And so I have made a list of badges on the site that I would give out as people complete these toggles. There's a web-based video editing badge, a web-based presentation tools badge, web-based music storage badge, a web-based image editing badge, a web-based digital gaming badge, and a web-based assistive technology badge. And what I would think about this is you can download these badges after you've received them. And I thought this would be something cool that teachers could post maybe outside of their room or in their room. So if a student was working on a project and they wanted help with screencasting or they wanted help with image editing, they could go to the teacher that had these badges because they know that they're going to get good information from them. If I had a web-based presentation tools badge posted on my door and a student needed to make a presentation and then a Chromebook, they know that they could come to me as a resource, or maybe a teacher could come to me as a resource if they didn't know that. And so that was the whole point of the badges, kind of being an assessment tool and really being a non-threatening assessment tool. Teachers are going to use this as a professional development opportunity, and I don't want them to feel like it's just more work. I want them to feel like it's helping them learn and helping them become a better teacher, but not just like homework. So that's the assessment piece for this course. Again, I have the Google Drive Twitter feed on here as well. I have my image editing. I highlighted Sumo Paint and how that's a great image editing piece of online software that teachers can use for free. I have the discussion board, links, and an image editing submission so they can earn the badge for that section as well. Music storage. Students are really concerned that they're going to lose their iTunes, and so I go through Google Play Music, which is going to allow them to update all of their iTunes into the web-based application, Google Play. And I have my discussion boards, and you can see that there's been some posts by faculty expressing concern about students not being able to have iTunes. I have a digital gaming tab. This one is really cool because it talks about all of the digital gaming options that come with a Chromebook. When you have the Chrome Web Store and Google Play, there are hundreds of thousands of apps that you can choose from, and a lot of them are digital games that fit into the school nicely. And so I have a training video here that goes through the whole Google Play and Google Web Chrome Score and how to download those apps and how to use them in your lessons. Hopefully I have teachers posting into the discussion board, and so that they can share some of these games, and so other teachers know how that works. I worked at putting annotations in some of these lessons, and like this one I put closed captioning as well. This fits more into the other class using tech in the classroom, but I just thought it was worth sharing as well. The hashtag widget for Twitter that I embedded into this is hashtag GBL, which is game-based learning, and this has a ton of great posts that's updated very frequently, like 49 minutes ago. Infographic, why should you try game-based learning? So there's just a ton of great information that's constantly being refreshed, and that's the point of using social media like Twitter within the learning management system like Moodle. The next tab is assistive technologies. This talks about all the different extensions that Chrome and Chromebooks have to help students with disabilities navigate and be able to have a good experience using this machine. And so I have the discussion board. I have some posts in here from our guidance counselor expressing some concern about Chromebooks and how we can use these extensions to make life easier for some of those students with disabilities. I have the Twitter account for hashtag assistive tech, which is a good resource that's constantly updated. And then I have an evaluation for one Google Chrome extension. So in my lesson, I evaluated the app iSpeech, and I wanted other teachers to look at these and evaluate them. One of the things that keeps coming up in our PD is lack of time, and we just don't have enough time to look through all of these extensions. We don't have time to look through the whole Google Play Store. Well, that is the point of this whole learning collaborative, is that you might just have to look through one, and then I can look through other reviews from other teachers and maybe find a good one that I could add to my extensions list. At the very bottom, I have a conclusions, and this is really just a survey that asks them about how this learning experience helped them, some of the things that they learned from it, which one of these toggles was most helpful to them. I asked what badges they were able to earn, and if there's any other software provided on the Mac that they would like web-based alternatives for. If so, please list them below so that I can add to them. These are just kind of the main things right now that students are concerned about moving into next year when we get the Chromebooks, and that's why I've developed this site. So again, the basics of this is to get web-based applications and get the faculty more comfortable with those. I used online trainings that followed the MML principles to assist those faculty members in learning more about web-based applications. I use discussion boards so teachers can post lessons, they can post questions and ideas that they learn as they go throughout this collaborative. I have technology assessments that are within the videos, and when teachers complete those and turn them in on the Moodle, then they are awarded badges that can be posted to show their competence in web-based applications. So I still have a couple of things I think I might add throughout the week before it actually needs to be fully turned in as a final project. If you have any suggestions or any questions about this, please contact me in the forum, and I look forward to seeing everyone else's final projects as well.